Hello, 5th graders! How are you doing? This is our science worksheet solution video, and we're going to solve the worksheet together so you can check if your answers are correct or not. This is the science worksheet number 6 for the semester, and this time we're answering questions about animals' diet. What do we mean by producers? Producers are organisms that produce their own. Green plants are considered as producers or autotrophs, since they collect some elements from the nature such as carbon dioxide, sunlight energy, and water. They combine them to get the food that they need, which is a kind of sugar, and release oxygen. This food making production is called photosynthesis. Decomposers are organisms that decompose dead bodies and turn them into nutrients in the soil. Decomposers, examples of decomposers include earthworms, bacteria, fungi, different kinds of insects. Herbivores, omnivores, and carnivores are consumers. Herbivores are consumers that consume plants only. Carnivores are organisms that consume other animals. They consume meat only. Omnivores are organisms that feed on both plants and animals. And in the next questions, we're going to classify animals according to the type of food they feed on. Classify each consumer into its group. A is a panda. Pandas feed on bamboo plants. They eat the stems of bamboo, the leaves of bamboo, so pandas are herbivorous animals. B. Goats. Goats also feed on plants only, so goats are herbivorous animals too. What about hyenas? Hyenas are animals that feed on cadavers of animals, on dead animals. They eat them. They steal animals killed by other animals. So hyenas are carnivorous animals. Giraffe, as we saw in the lecture video, are herbivores. Zebra too are herbivores. What about fungi? Fungi are decomposers. They decompose dead bodies for food and turn them into nutrients in the soil. Cockroaches are decomposers too. Rhinoceros feed on plants only, so rhinoceros is a herbivorous animal. Spiders feed on insects. They use their webs to catch insects, so they are carnivores. Crocodile is a wild animal that feeds on animals only, so the crocodile is a carnivorous animal. The camel is a herbivore. Earthworms are decomposers. Question number 2. In a desert, the colored lizards, this is a lizard, feed on fruits and insects, while coyotes eat fruits and small animals. While coyotes eat fruits and small animals. When plants or animals die, their decaying bodies are worked on by fungi, are decomposed by fungi, earthworms, or bacteria that help return energy and materials to the soil. Give the names of the organisms mentioned above that fit each term. Producer. What about producer? Is there any producer in the text? Did they mention the name of any green plant in the text? Let me write plants that grow fruits. So they mentioned fruits twice. So I will use this as my answer. Plants that grow fruits. Plants that grow fruits are producers. Herbivores. In the text, they mentioned two animals, the lizard and the coyote. And both animals are omnivorous animals since they feed on fruits, but on other animals such as insects. So, there is no herbivorous animal mentioned in the text, no carnivorous animal mentioned in the text. The colored lizard and the coyote are omnivorous animals. They are omnivorous animals. Decomposers, they mentioned fungi, earthworms, and bacteria. These organisms are decomposers that decompose dead bodies. Question number 3. Tardigrades, often called water bears or mosquitoes, are microscopic animals with 8 legs. They eat bacteria, they eat plants, or even other tardigrades. They eat other tardigrades. They eat animals also. Determine if tardigrades are herbivores, carnivores, or omnivores. Since they feed on plants, but they also eat each other. They eat plants, but they also eat meat. They eat each other also. So they are eating both plants and meat, right? What do we call organisms that feed on both plants and animals? Are they herbivores only? They feed on plants only? No, they don't. They also eat meat. They eat each other. Are they carnivorous only? No, they're not. So they are not herbivorous animals only since they eat meat. They are not carnivorous animals only since they feed on other tardigrades. They are omnivorous animals. So tardigrades are omnivorous animals because they feed on both plants and meat. Meat in here is other tardigrades. Last question, question number 4. The scorpion fish shown in the figure, this is the scorpion fish, eats any other animal that can be swallowed as a whole. Sharks and sea lions have been observed hunting the scorpion fish. So, the scorpion fish eats animals. Sharks and sea lions eat the scorpion fish. Indicate if the statements are true or false, correct the false ones. The scorpion fish is considered as a producer. This is wrong, wrong, wrong. Animals are not producers. They cannot go through photosynthesis to produce their own food. Green plants are almost the only producers on Earth. So this is false. The scorpion fish is an animal, so is a consumer. It consumes other animals for sharks feed on sea lions. Did they say this in the text? No, they don't. They said sharks and sea lions feed on scorpionfish. So this is also wrong. Sharks and sea lions feed on scorpion fish. They hunt the scorpion fish for food. Sharks and sea lions are carnivorous animals. Since sharks and sea lions feed on other fish, other animals, this means that they are carnivorous animals. This is true. And that's it, we're done. For any questions, if there's anything that you didn't understand, please feel free to send me private messages and I will be glad to answer all of your questions. Bye bye.